Hey guys, whoa, whoa. It's Cameron here with Emerson Property Management. Every week, let's get that right there. Every week, I bring you tools, tactics, strategies, lessons I've learned, things that have helped me build up a sizable rental portfolio. Take those off, there's a little glare there. Sizable rental portfolio in about 2 years, and now manage that portfolio. Today, I'm fielding a question from Aaron. So I'm going to read this to you. It's regarding the leases, and I think you guys will really find this valuable. So tune in to the end. I'm going to give you some information, and I think it would have been really valuable for me to have this when I first started leasing properties of my own, buying rental properties. So Aaron said, last year you gave me some advice regarding assignment contracts. Thanks again for that. I wanted to reach out to you for some additional advice if possible. Using your contracts, I finally have my first 2 doors for rent. The properties are about done and I wish to manage them myself. Awesome. Highly, highly recommend this, by the way. The reason is so that I can understand the basics of property management. Exactly what I was going to say. The other, just to pause right there, eventually when I get 4 to 5 properties, I do plan on hiring a property manager. So pause, 2 things. I put together several guides, downloadable, they're free. There's no capture my email free. It's actually free guides that you can use if you go to emersonpropertymanagement.com and look under the investors tab. You'll see a downloadable guides. That has a guide on self-managing your property, a guide on tips on questions to ask your property manager, how to properly analyze a rental property, of which I give away my personal spreadsheet for analyzing properties, just some other good guides in general on investing, real estate, and what have you. So definitely check that out. I highly recommend it. It's some great information. It's not salesy or anything. It's really actual valuable content. So check that out. So to continue, at this time, I do plan, so this is from Aaron, at this time I do plan on using the standard TREC lease agreement TXR 2001. So timeout, that is TAR. There's no TREC doesn't offer a lease agreement. It's TAR, Texas Association of Realtors lease agreement, TXR 2001. I was able to get a hold of a September 2019 contract. My question, do you use the TXR 2001? If so, what major changes do you make to it or not? I do have some other lease agreements I've obtained in the past from other sources. So, number 1, you cannot use that unless you are an agent. So, Texas Association of Realtors, it has it very clearly, unlike the TREC contract, where it's a Texas Real Estate Commission that provides those contracts, this is a TAR document, a Texas Association of Realtors. They have the lease agreement. If you're not an agent, you cannot use that. I guess you could. It's just I don't know. I'm not studied the case law on using realtor forms without my license. I haven't studied that, so I'm not 100% sure. I was just hired a lease agent, and they were able to do that. So be careful there. If you want to go, so I do use it, but we've changed some things. So 1, if you want to go and you don't want any of my documents, you can go to Bigger Pockets. I don't know if you have to pay for it, but they used to have the standard lease agreement or a standard lease agreement in every state. So you can pull up Texas, Ohio, wherever you're investing, and you can get that there. The other thing I'm going to do is if you send an email to lease at emersonpropertymanagement.com. Again, that's lease at emersonpropertymanagement.com. I'll give you our lease agreement. So, and kind of what we use and how we've manipulated, we've made some small changes, how we fill out the TAR lease, and then an addendum we use called Landlord's Rules and Regulations to make sure, it fits what we do at Emerson Property Management. I'll give that away to you for free. I have no problem doing that. That will really be a big help. If you get that, so somebody's going to be looking at this and they're going to get that information. If you have questions about it, let me know, and I can do a video where, just like we did through the TREC contract and stuff, we can walk through that whole lease agreement with you guys. Because if I try to talk through it without looking at all the changes we've made, it's going to be a very, I'm going to have to sit there and look at it in front of me. So once you get that, once you shoot that email to lease@emersonpropertymanagement.com and you get that document, let me know what the questions are, and then I can go through that if need be. You guys just comment below once you download that or once you get that. Again, send it there. I don't know if you have to send it to a download. I haven't created it yet, so we'll figure it out, but that'll have our lease agreement we use. And if you have questions about that, let me know. We can do a video.